Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Middle flanker to kick off for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 10 flat.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Love. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 29.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Down.
From the gun, it's Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
up to the air. It's Mayfield. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd and a yard.
180! What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
180!
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good. 20. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
180!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Thrust to his right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything things in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. 22-yard line.
Come on.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Nice job there getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
In motion, Reed. A second down throw for Love. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3 all is the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Set, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
Here's Lowe to throw. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a touchdown.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Black 40. 12, 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Open man, right side, he's got it. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Packers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Blue striker. Black shot. Set,
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
4 yards.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready.
Now Love. There's a short one run by Kraft. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10.
Black full. 60 red. 60 red. 10.
Now Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This one brought in by Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready. Speedo blue. 33. Yellow.
The man in motion is Watson.
Set.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's to Reed. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Green Bay.
First and 10.
Strike two. Set, ready, red. Cycle. 52 blue. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he'll be taken down. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. Pick up of 46 yards.
Packers, first down. First and goal, Green Bay.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Rockwood. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Regular. 180. What's up?
They run, and here's the former Packer, Aaron Jones. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
Gain of 8.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
20.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Pistol. 180. Alert. And alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Run, run, run. What?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
What's up?
On 2nd down, Baker. It's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
2 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What? Up. Kings. Real.
Baker to throw. Rolling right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Devontae Wyatt. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 3rd down.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the 2nd half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah McDuffie.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this 2nd half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Black 40. Black ultra.
The man in motion is Watson.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Complete to number 9, Christian Watson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Okay, right.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4.
Back, ready. 45. White. Striker. Black cap.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings 40
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Pass caught. It's Golden. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his second TD catch of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set. 180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. That one into the hands of Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set. 180. What's up?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the
From the 35, it's first and 10.
20. Regular. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
What's up?
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set. 180. Go get him. What's up?
On play action, Mayfield. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Breaker. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
And mark them down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
And the Packer first down.
Love. That's complete to Watson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion, Reed.
50, Green.
Love to throw on first and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Ready.
On second down, Love. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Got it.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Set punt. 10 black. Set punt.
A handoff running left, it's Jacobs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Black. 95 field. Black.
They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Matthew Golden. On for the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rogers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
180.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the left side here. Caught by Anderson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Good. 180. Kings.
On second down, Baker flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
180! Real. Pistol. Done!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. All three timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes first and 10.
Alert!
First and 10.
Here's Mayfield.
6-yard line.
That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 33.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
180! Run. Point it right. Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They get...
That's so typical. Body overdoing this, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Still more this, that's so